Morning guys, it's time is it? It's just gone 8:10 on Sunday morning and I'm absolutely knackered. Definitely getting a bit of a cold. And I've got to go to work. So let's go get some breakfast and make a little bit of lunch for at work. And yeah, let's crack on with the day. Let's hit the kitchen. So for breakfast I'm gonna just give this a go. It's Morrison's instant porridge and it was 59p, golden syrup flavour. So you just cook it a bit like a pot noodle. It says remove lid and add boiling water to the fill line, stir well for 1 minute, and then stir well and stand for 1 minute, stir well before eating. Add more boiling water if required. And I'm also going to add the remainder of them blueberries and strawberries from yesterday. And yeah, that's going to be breakfast. And then I'm going to get that discounted cheese layered pasta salad out and make a salad for dinner because it's Sunday. So when I get back from work, just after, well, tea time-ish, we're going to be making a Sunday lunch. So let's have this porridge now and prepare dinner. That is a pretty good consistency for porridge for a micro pot. But I do like a little bit of milk in just to finish it off, just a drop. There we go. Now because I'm adding fruit, I'm actually going to use a bowl. Of course you don't have to use a bowl, but there's not a lot of room to manoeuvre in that little tub. So let's get all this fruit in here. All the blueberries and strawberries in here. Oh yes, look at that. Golden syrup porridge with strawberries and blueberries. What a start to the day. There we go. Tell you what, it doesn't get much better than this than for 59p. Nice healthy breakfast dish, I suppose. The golden syrup porridge is nice, but the blueberries and strawberries elevate it to the next level. Wow. Okay, so I've got to prep for dinner now because I'm taking it to work. So I haven't looked at this. But I did buy this reduced cheese layered salad, so I don't know what's underneath that cheese layer. So I'm going to have a little look at it and see if I can make a salad, and if I need to I might add some tuna. Let's have a look at it. So this is what I'm planning to use for lunch. However, I'm going to try save some of this cheese for a bit later in the week because it does look to be quite a bit. So let's get this open. So it was £2.50 originally. It's a couple of days out of date. I think it's the 18th today. But it was half price on Friday on the day of buying it. Hopefully, can't open it. Hopefully it's not too bad. So I'm just gonna literally pour it onto this plate and then look at, oh, there's loads of cheese there. Look at that. Now the salad might not be okay. Oh, it's got pasta and carrots in it. There's absolutely boatloads of cheese there. Look at that. So I'm definitely going to save some of that cheese for another day. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this pasta back in this tub because it does look alright, to be fair. I'm not a big fan of shredded carrots, I'll be honest. I feel like that they'd be better off served in a spaghetti bolognese than a salad. All this seems pretty decent, to be fair. I was just trying to save some cheese for spaghetti bolognese or something along those lines. Pasta bolognese later in the week, which I think, to be fair, looking at this, I'm probably going to be able to do. I am going to just get rid of some of this carrot because I'm not a fan of this shredded carrot, I'll be honest. I think it's going to be a case of get it down your neck, Deano, and stop moaning. So I'm going to take this for my lunch now. In fact, I'm going to add half a tin of tuna. I'm going to bag this cheese up and save it and add it to spaghetti bolognese later in the week. So I'm going to save some of this cheese for bolognese later in the week, or something else really. Toasty maybe. Cheese on toast. something. This will be not... There's absolutely loads here, to be fair, compared to... It was absolutely worth getting this over buying a block of cheese, because it's all ready for me. Look at that. Decent whack of cheese there for later in the week. So that can go in the fridge now. I'm actually going to add half a tin of tuna to this, or a bit of tuna anyway. I have drained this tuna. So it's like a tuna and cheese salad. I do have some salad cream in the cupboard. So that's going to be my Sunday dinner, because I've got a Sunday lunch planned for tea. So 8:41. I've had my breakfast. Just have to mention that was absolutely fantastic. I've prepped my lunch and I'm off to work on a Sunday. So I'm quite fortunate that my work premises, office, workshop, whatever you want to call it, is literally probably 10 minutes walk from my house. So even on a winter's morning like this, it's not too bad, although my hands are freezing. So what I do for a living, for people that don't know, is it's not eat food on YouTube, as you may think, but it is I print t-shirts and jumpers and clothing and cups and hats and all sorts of stuff. All like screen printing, it's called, if you're familiar with it. And we do other sorts of printing as well. And I also had, now this is a past tense, I had a sweet shop with a friend of mine. However, just recently we've had to close that because it just wasn't busy enough for him in the store. I wasn't in the store. The plan was to start in store and go to online, and I was going to see if I could manage the online side of it, as well as doing the food reviews and the full-time printing. I'm nothing if I'm not a workhorse, to be honest. I will really graft my ass off. Yeah, I kind of probably do too much. I do everything. I say, yeah, come on, let's do it. I'll do this, I can do that, and put too much on, I think. But you know what? It is what it is. So, my neck. So, all the viewers of the channel will know that about the printing. You want to know how old I am? You want to know a bit about Deano? My name's Dean, I'm 38 years old. And I've got a daughter who's 14, 15 in less than a month now. And I've got a lovely missus who I've been with for 17 years. I don't know how she's put up with me, to be honest. And yeah, that's a bit about Deano. Right, I've got work to do now because I'm nearly here. And we're up there, look, on an industrial estate up there. So I've got work to do. I'll bring you back and let you know what this tuna salad's turned out like, and then I'll be back home in the warm because it is Baltic. Look at my fingers. Sandra? Hi, I'm at work. Let's give this a go. I'm going to add some salad cream. It's a staple. Let me off. There we go. Let's get a bit of salad cream in there. There we go. So, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the shredded carrots, but pasta, cucumber, tuna, cheese, lettuce. Really nice this. £1.25 for this, and I got to put some bonus cheese, remember. Right, I'm going to finish this because I've got lots of work to do. I'm going to eat and work at the same time. So that was £1.25. So it seems a bit pricey for a salad, but it is already made for me. And you got to remember, I got that bag of cheese that's at home in the fridge. I got that bag of cheese left, which is going to come in handy later in the week. And that's really why I bought that, because cheese is so expensive. So nice little lunch there. I don't need much because I've got a big Sunday lunch coming at tea time. Let's go. Right, I'll see you back home in the kitchen. So, I've had a bit of a nightmare. I've come home from work, I've watched the World Cup final, and I've been sat in front of the fire, and I've fallen asleep. Oh man, so I haven't eaten yet. So it's about 8 PM on a Sunday night. I'm going to make a Sunday dinner. So these chicken legs, there is 1.35 kilograms for £2.99. Now, of course, I'm not going to eat all these, but I'm gonna feed the girls with them as well. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like there's 6 in there. So we're going to have one each now for Sunday dinner. I'm going to cook them all at the same time, and I'm going to use the chicken for something else. Probably chicken salad maybe tomorrow, or probably cut all the chicken off and make a curry. That sounds good. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with that. The country veg mix is just going to be vegetables, so I'm going to separate it. Actually, I'm going to get a few out and separate it on the plate just to see what I can do with it. And then the potatoes, we're going to have mashed potatoes and roast potatoes. That's about it. I do have a few staples, obviously. Like I said before, I've got a bit of Asda gravy granules. I have got some roast potato seasoning there. Obviously some pepper. And I'm considering putting some Italian herb seasoning on the chicken, but I might just stick with salt and pepper. Not sure yet. So I'm going to get cooking now, and I'll show you what it is, and we'll round up the price and go through all the prices after it's done, because I've got to peel a load of spuds. So these chicken legs, they're actually only 5. They are coming along nicely. Look at all that chicken fat there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take 2 of these out, so that I'm going to take 2 of these out. The cooker's beeping because I'm on the buttons, and keep them for a future dish. So because they're basically done now, I'm going to keep the two biggest ones. I'm going to take out, and I'm going to use them tomorrow. Find out how. So we've left 3 remaining in there and some roast potatoes. We'll get them back in the oven for another 20 minutes ish. So these chicken legs are 60 pence per leg, £2.99, and I got 5, and I'm not kidding, they smell and look fantastic. I don't really know why, but we usually buy full chickens, and there's only 3 of us in this house. There's always some left, and like we've got a full leg each there, and there's these 2 massive legs here. They're massive. That is huge. These chicken legs are massive. £2.99. I've just have to big shout out for that. These are going to be on tomorrow's. This is what I'm going to use for tomorrow's tea. So watch this space. And yeah, that is that's coming tomorrow. But you saw them roast potatoes going in and all that chicken fat. Usually we have some duck fat in the fridge, but we didn't have any today. Not that I've been allowed to use it. Well, maybe it's a staple. We don't have it anyway. But it's getting expensive, duck fat. So this is chicken fat coming off the chicken. So why not just use that? That's what I've done. So it's nearly ready now. The roasted are in. I've just got to mash these potatoes and yeah, serve it up, and I'll show you what it's got, and then we'll run through some prices. So it is ready now, and we're just going to talk numbers before I let you have a look at it. It looks quite good, to be honest. So this morning, the meal this morning, I had porridge with the leftover fruit from yesterday, which was fantastic. Golden syrup porridge, 59 pence. Now you can get that cheaper, of course. You can buy like full porridge. I've got some here, but for the purpose of this budget video, I bought one of them pots for 59 pence. If you were really trying to save money, you can buy a big pack of porridge for probably a similar price. Maybe not with golden syrup, and you can bring that price right down for on a daily basis. So that's something to think about. But for the purposes of this, it cost me 59 pence. Lunchtime. Now this is probably an expense that I didn't need to do, but I really wanted that cheese. So I had the cheese salad, what I bought, what were a whoopsie, a reduced item. We call them a whoopsie, yellow sticker whoopsie. And that was £1.25. Now that is probably still pricey for that item. £2.50 normal price. I would never buy it at normal price. Can buy all that salad stuff individually, but I wanted that cheese because I couldn't buy any cheese for cheaper than £3. So when I was shopping, I saw that and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take that cheese off and use that for something else later in the week, which I have done. You saw today. So that's kind of the reason for that. But it were nice. Bit of salad cream, half a tin of tuna, which I forgot to add onto the price this morning, you'll notice. So the price for that was £1.25 for the salad box, which I'm not going to deduct anything for the cheese. I'm just not going to add it on to whatever I use it with. And half a tin of tuna, which was 33 pence. So £1.58 for lunch today, which is quite expensive for a lunch. Normally I would make a sandwich or something. Like I say, that's the thing with, if you're buying stuff ready prepared, you pay for it. It's 100% true. So, which when I tell you how much this has cost compared to the lunch, it's mind-boggling when you have a look at this compared to the lunch as well. So this Sunday lunch, I've cooked all 5 of the chicken legs, which were £3. So, but I'm only gonna, for the purpose of this experiment, this budget, I'm only gonna price my plate. So it's just one of them at 60 pence. Now I did save 2 for tomorrow's evening meal. 2, obviously the girls are going to have, it's their Sunday dinner as well. So, but that's irrelevant. It just shows you can feed a family as well. The potatoes, I used probably 2/3 of the bag today, so that's about 90 pence worth. I've got 1 big potato and 3 little potatoes left in the bag, that's it, up there. And so about 90 pence worth between 3 of us. This is for roast potato and mashed potato. Between 3 of us, 30 pence a portion. So we'll say 30 pence for my portion. And the veg, I probably use about a quarter of the bag, if that. But I'm going to put it at 40 pence. 20 pence of my portion, because the girls will have smaller portions of me of veg because they're not too keen. But I'll be having the veg. So 20 pence for that. So that brings me a total for this dinner. Now you haven't seen it yet, but take a look at this. I've had a gravy and stuff, it's the staple. A total for this dinner, £1.10, which is absolutely incredible for this. And so that gives me a total today of £3.27, which is a bit more than I would like, but you've got to remember, I've got that cheese and I did have that ready meal at dinner time, which is not ideal. £3.27, so add that on to the total so far of £2.63, and it gives me a grand total of, what did I say? £5.90 today so far. So there we go. Now let's just have a little scan of the comments yesterday. Now I don't normally respond to hate or trolls or whatever. However, there's a lady who commented here on yesterday's video, Tanya Clark. I don't normally want to give them any recognition. She just put, also super thanks button. What is this for? Is this for us poor folk to donate money to you to buy more logs for your fire? Tanya, I don't want your money. I don't want anyone's money. I don't even know. I think when you get monetized on YouTube, which I did a couple of months ago, they put things like that, these monetization availabilities. Do not, this is not just to Tanya, this is to everyone. Do not send any super thanks. No one ever has, and I'm glad. Don't send that. Don't pay for this. This content is totally free. It's just me in my kitchen. Don't be sending money. I said it a while back. I would never ever want anyone to send any money. No super thanks, no super chats, nothing like that. Watching the videos is enough for me. I promise you. Right, now that's out of the way. This is day 2 complete. £5.90 today. So £5.90 total so far. Take a look at this Sunday lunch, which is actually getting in at 25 to 11 because we fell asleep after the World Cup final. And I'll catch you tomorrow for breakfast. Check this out.
Did somebody say just?
What's happening, people? Back in the kitchen again. Hope you're all fantastic. Thanks for watching. Would be special. Wouldn't buy that again.